Welcome to today's Daily Chelsea, your one-stop shop for all things Chelsea related. My treats today are a granola bar and an apple, carrot, beetroot and ginger juice. There's a few issues in the news, we'll cover them really quickly. Charlie Musonda is very much on Arsenal's radar and Christian Benteke is very much on our radar. But there's only one place to start really, and that is the fact that Petr CECH is looking like he is going to sign for Arsenal. This is just so depressing. It's always depressing when a legend leaves your club. It's always depressing when a rival strengthens. It's even more depressing when you're the reason that your rival is strengthened and your legend is the reason that your rival is strengthened. So it's just really, really bad news. I feel so low about it, and I feel that a real legend is leaving, and I feel that the situation could have been prevented. It's just a ridiculous decision from everyone involved, I think. I think that if you look across the board, I think from Jose Mourinho to Roman Abramovich to Petr CECH himself, I think it's ridiculous. I think John Terry highlighted that he will be responsible for winning Arsenal 15 points. That is enough for Arsenal to win the league. I just can't see where there is any glory for anyone here, aside from Arsenal Football Club. It's brilliant for Arsenal. They have signed one of the best keepers in the world. He's certainly the best keeper I've ever had the privilege of seeing play, and a Chelsea legend. They've managed to take a Chelsea legend from us. So it's just a real shame. I'd sort of like to think that signing our reserve keeper doesn't make Arsenal title worthy. But sadly, I think it does. I think that Arsenal are about 3 players away from launching a sustained and serious title challenge. We've given them one of those players, and we've given them a position they haven't been able to fill, their goalkeeping position, since David Seaman. Since I was a child, they haven't had a goalkeeper who they could count on. They've gone through countless options and they've all let them down at various stages. And it's been great. That's not going to happen with Petr CECH. Petr CECH is class. People could argue that Petr CECH is better than Thibaut Courtois. He's just younger. Courtois is just younger. That's the Petr CECH crime, is the fact that he's just too old. He is not good enough. And Arsenal now have one of the most assured keepers in the world between their sticks. This is exactly the foundation they need to launch a serious title challenge, and it's just completely depressing. To add insult to injury, we've got 11 million quid for the deal if it all goes through as it's looking like it's going to. 11 million quid. I know that you can put a spin on it. I think that is the most expensive 31-year-old ever, and therefore you could argue it's quite good money. I would massively disagree. Most 31-year-olds don't have it in them to play until they're 40. Petr CECH certainly does. 11 million quid just doesn't sound like enough money. He's so young. He's got a minimum of 5 years at the very top, and it's just such a shame that Arsenal now have this platform to launch a sustained title challenge. It's just a shame. I was really optimistic. I felt like he was going to go to PSG. I thought that it would have worked really well for him with Paris. I think that Paris are going to be a serious contender for the Champions League next season. They're a shoo-in for their own domestic league, and it could have worked really well for Petr. But his family were desperate to stay in London. And I think that we'd all concede that the only thing more important to us than Chelsea Football Club is our family. And therefore, the fact that he's prioritised his family, and I think his kids are settled at school, and with this move they won't have to move, it makes it more bearable. I think the fact that it's simply a choice for his family. He didn't want to leave Chelsea, it was circumstance. And he's prioritised his family. So it's very difficult to wish him well, because I hope that Arsenal have a terrible season next year. But I'd certainly like to say thank you very much for the memories, Petr. It's been great. And I hope you liked the video where we risked getting nicked to launch a load of ducks into Trafalgar Square for you. It was a good day, and yeah, thanks for all the memories. What I want to know now is, how do you guys feel about this? I am in a state of depression. Not even an apple, carrot, beetroot and ginger drink can pull me out of this. I feel like just going to bed or to the pub. So I really want to know how you guys feel. Please comment below. Let me know. Do you understand why Petr's done it? Do you feel slightly betrayed? Do you feel like it was the right decision for all parties concerned? Like I say, 11 million quid is actually the most amount of money that's ever been spent on a over 31-year-old. So perhaps it's not such a bad deal. Come on, you Blues. Manchester United away in December. I can't wait to be coming out of that ground with 3 points. It's going to be bedlam. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. But